In the early 1970s, Beatles fans around the world began obsessively analysing album covers, convinced the band was hiding something dark, and what they found was chilling. Abbey Road cover. Paul is shoeless and out of step with the others. His eyes are closed and he seems to be sleepwalking. In the background, a Volkswagen Beetle. Its license plate reads 28IF. 28 if he were alive. On the Magical Mystery Tour, all the Beatles are wearing red carnations, but Paul is wearing a black one. A car on a compilation album cover heads directly for Paul's head on a winding road. On the Yesterday and Today album cover, Paul is isolated inside what looks like a coffin made of wheels, separated from the rest. A small bloody toy car rests on a doll's knee on the cover of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. On the back cover, Paul has his back to the camera like he's hiding something. The cover art is strange and looks like a memorial, and when a mirror is held under the badge, a message, 119 he die, is revealed. On the back cover of the same album, John is pointing to 5 o'clock. This was the time and date on which the fans believed Paul had died. But it didn't just stop at the album covers. In Yellow Submarine, a fifth mystery figure joins the Beatles. In All You Need Is Cash, Eric Idle plays two Pauls and is hit by a car on Abbey Road, mirroring Paul on the original cover. Then the unimaginable happened. Robbie Younger blew the lid off the whole thing on air.
The fact that there's something very strange about the Beatle Paul. The fact that the Beatle Paul may be dead. In Indiana University, for instance, at Bloomington, there are 30 students working on a research project indicating that the Beatle Paul might be dead. I talked to them last night for an hour and a half. As a DJ on the world's largest radio station, I felt it my business to listen to their claims. And they told me some things which shocked me. And I was up all night last night. And I'd promised myself that I would not say anything on WABC because I'm talking to 40 states right now. And there are a heck of a lot of people listening to this thing. And I'll surely get fired if I say anything unusual. But the fact is, folks, I've been fired anyhow.
So was Paul really Paul? Or had someone else replaced him?
No, what happened was we did a cover for a record called Abbey Road.
We ended up doing Abbey Road quickly and putting out something slick to preserve the myth.
So, the idea was to walk across the crossing, and I showed up that day with sandals, flip-flops.
She came in here without shoes on.
And so, it was so hot, and I kicked them off and walked across barefooted.
The conspiracy theorists stated that Paul had died in a car accident and had been replaced by a lookalike named William Shears Campbell. Little is known about Shears. The theory says that he was a Canadian man who went missing. It is believed that William Shears Campbell went through multiple surgeries to look like the real Paul Macartney, but it wasn't perfect. Fans pointed out strange differences. Their ears didn't match. Their height seemed off. And somehow, Paul's eye colour changed from brown to green. The fans started finding cryptic clues hidden in the songs. If you play the Strawberry Fields Forever song backwards, you can hear Lennon saying, "I buried Paul." In the song Revolution 9, the words number 9 became "Turn me on, dead man, turn me on, dead man," when played backwards. To kill the rumours, Paul let the BBC film him at his house party. However, this raised more questions, as Paul's relatives seemed to avoid him throughout the party.
Because he insists on writing them into his songs. There's Brother Michael, Auntie Gin, Sister Susie, Cousin Ian.
One of the feelings you get about a do like this is that it's just so, an ordinary family do. And there's no sort of airs and graces or anything like that.
Well, that's
is that how it feels to you?
Yeah, that's how it's always been, It's since I was a little kid, It's the same thing, same do's. We're always like this.
I mean, why aren't they sort of, in awe of you. I mean, because
They don't like
you're
me.
you're a superstar, aren't you?
No.
The fans were not satisfied with the justifications and kept finding more clues. When they reversed the end of "I'm so tired," it yielded "Paul is dead, man. Miss him, miss him, miss him."
Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the ending of the song in reverse. That's the part where, well, let's listen to it real quick. I'm going to go ahead and click over there and press and play. Alright, so much a bunch of gibberish, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this little bit of the song, I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to go up here to effects, and I'm going to go down to reverse. And what that did is it reversed that section of the song that I've highlighted. It's hard to follow, I apologize. So now that I got that done, I'm going to go over here and press play, and I'm going to see what it sounds like. Here, listen to it. That's right, he said Paul is dead, man. Miss him, miss him, miss him. Alright, one more time. There you go, Paul is dead, man, at the ending of I'm So Tired. Beatle Mark here, signing off.
Well, no, his death wasn't faked. He died in 1966 and was replaced by
Right. Sorry. Yeah, right. So, but that whole concept seemed to me ridiculous.
Yeah.
But now it doesn't seem ridiculous. And I was kind of, I did it because the guy, I didn't understand. I thought actually when the guy asked me to narrate this book, you can buy it online. It's called the Billy Shears, Memoir of Billy Shears. I thought it was kind of like it was parody. Then I realized he actually believed it. But now I understand, I'm beginning to come around to your point of view. And frankly, when I think about Paul, because I've been around him so much, it sort of seems plausible because I met him when I was very, very young. And he's certainly not the person I think about it that he was when I met.
There's some things that are best said after we leave the planet. Understand? And so that's basically what it is. There was one piece of information that somebody gave me in London about this whole story that I'm not sure if it's key, but it certainly is important. And I'll let people just guess at what it is until I put it down on paper, and I may never see it. And the Beatles may not even be around, but someday it'll come out.
The mystery remains. Was it all just a coincidence? Or were the Beatles, in their cryptic way, giving their fans a reason to grieve a loss that the world never knew about? We may never truly know. If you enjoyed this video, then you would love How Ozzy Osbourne Forgot He Is Mortal. Please tell us in the comments section which topic you want us to do next.